I suffer with panic disorder,
post-traumatic stress,
obsessive-compulsive disorder,
postpartum psychosis,
history of depression.
I'm diagnosed schizophrenic.
I've been bereaved by suicide.
A crowd of your friends and still feeling alone.
Felt like I was kind of on the outside looking in at chaos.
And desperately disconnected from everything that seems to be good and meaningful in your life.
They really gave me the fuel to keep going and to believe in myself.
Too often people suffer in silence, die in silence, live in silence, and it doesn't have to be that way.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Ahmad Raimi and thank you for watching our video. Recently, we are hearing about many students got mental health issues due to high psychological pressure caused by the accumulation of study tasks, losing part-time jobs, and the interruption of university activities, which normally helps to lose tension, leading to depression, especially for college students. Therefore, we are discussing our topic today. It is mental health, and we have invited guests who are also from University Putra Malaysia to share their experience and possible suggestion. In addition, our group mates that volunteer to interview our guests today are Hakam and Alif. And now, I would like to pass this session to them.
Thank you to our host, Mr. Remy. Okay, before we start with our interview, I would like you to introduce yourself first to today's show.
Okay, thank you, Alif. So my name is Muhammad Arif Najmi bin Khairuddin, and I'm from the Faculty of Food Science and Technology, UPM.
Okay, and the first question, do you ever feel that you've been affected by feelings such as edginess, anxiety, or nervous?
For me, I would say yes, because usually for me, I felt this type of feelings when I met new people, or when I have given a big task or project that I have to do to complete in a few months or a few weeks, or even when I have to face a large crowd of people to give presentation or even to give speech to them. So how this type of feelings affected me personally is I felt anxious and nervous and insecure about myself. So I tend to talk faster than usual. I sweat a lot and my heart beat faster.
So you feel anxiety when you in front of a crowd of people, right?
Yes, usually I felt anxious in front of people.
And the next question, and how do you feel about the story that we just heard just now?
Okay, so for me about the story, I felt kind of sad and disappointed because for me, the things that they encounter in their lives that make them feel depressed or anxious.
And the next question, what do you believe is important for anyone, for someone that you know who has a mental health issues?
In my opinion, the most important thing that people should do if they realize that they have this type of mental health issue is they should be open to get help. They should be open to get help from their close friends, their families, or even from counselors, which are the people who they can share their thoughts and their hardship to, so that they wouldn't have to isolate themselves from people and would prevent others from feeling what they're feeling right now.
Yeah, it's never too late to seek someone's help, right? And the last question, what experience have you had that are related to the story?
For me, is personally I have never felt that type of feeling to commit suicide because of my religion, Islam. I have faith So this faith of mine helps me to prevent me from ending my own life, because it helps me to think straight and to be a better person. Even if I have to struggle to go through hardship in life, I shouldn't end my own life because of that. I should always improve myself and be better in handling our own situation in life.
That's an interesting point from you, Mr. Arif. Thank you. Thank you for joining us in this interview. We very much appreciate it.
I agree with Arif Najmi. As a human being, we must face the problem and the hardships with rational and logical thinking. Okay, without further ado, we will go to the next interview.
Okay, thank you to our host. There are several questions that we can discuss mental health with our guest today. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, first question is, may you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Rafi. I'm from Faculty of Design and Architecture in UPM.
Okay, do you ever feel that you've been affected by feelings of edginess, anxiety, or nervous?
Yes, I've been in this situation a few times in my life where I feel very nervous, stress, anxiety attacks, but all due to stress that's been normal life as a student.
I see. So, how do you feel about the story you just heard? What was your first reaction?
My first reaction was sad. I feel very sad that someone lose their life, where I believe it can be prevented lah. Because if you can stop people if they feel stress, you can ask question and you can prevent it. I think, in my opinion, yeah.
So, what do you believe that is important for anyone to be aware of if they knew that someone with this mental health issue?
In my opinion, it is very important to ask question. For example, if you know someone with mental health issues, you approach them. You ask question, are you okay? What can I help you to feel better, for you to feel better? And I strongly believe that if you ask question like this, it can prevent them from harming themselves. That's what I believe.
Let's see. So, what experiences that you had that are related to this story? What was similar? What differed?
The similarities between the story and what I experienced with myself is the anxiety attack. The negativity that comes towards your mind and your heart. I feel similar situation with the story when you told me. But what differ was people approach me and they ask question. They make me feel better. They ask me if I feel okay. Sometimes I open up, and all the negativity in my heart and my mind all went out when I talk to people. So that's the difference from the story with my experience.
I see. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rafi, for your time for this interview. We were very much appreciated.
Thank you very much. You're most welcome.
Thank you to our last guest, Rafi, for sharing your suggestion and thought of this issue. We, as a community, need to support people that have mental health issue by asking about their condition and help about everything that they need. We have reached at the end of our video. Thank you to our guests, Arif Najmi and Rafi, for your thought and suggestion regarding this topic. I also would like to thank to our interviewer, Alif and Hakam, and appreciate your effort for leading this interview perfectly. From these two interviews, I can generally conclude that mental health really is a serious issue, especially nowadays, where our daily life is restricted because of this pandemic COVID-19. Every person will go through certain problems and hardship during this time, and it depends on our community and ourselves on how to handle this issue positively. That's all from us. Stay safe, everyone, and thank you for watching.
One of my personal goals is to make treatment more accessible to everyone. And so what we are doing at Relate is trying to create community mental health centers that people can get the affordable treatment. And so I really need Malaysia as a whole community to stand up for mental health, to recognize how important mental health is to us.